What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be reading off my top 7 current CDs that I own. I'll definitely update this video if, half a year down the line I get some more CDs that I really like and want to show off. So yeah, let's get into it with 2 honorable mentions. First one is my Cannibal Corpse, The Bleeding. This is an original pressing. I got it at Recycled Records in Reno, Nevada, before they moved. You know what? I think this is a really underrated Cannibal Corpse album. Some pretty interesting vocals on some of these songs, but I am personally a fan. Then, up next is, this was sent to me by a friend. This is the first Piss Rot EP, Piss Vile Gunk. I was trading some CDs with a friend, and he decided to throw this in because he is actually in the band. He is the one on the left. Shout out to Arian if you are seeing this. Thanks for the great CD. Now, let's get into the start of my top 7. Number 7 is my Spiritual Healing Relapse Deluxe Edition. I'll show you back really quick. Spiritual Healing is my personal favorite Death album. I know that it's definitely an underrated, not a lot of people's first pick. The cover art is the same as the slipcover. Definitely not a lot of people's favorites, but I think that this is the perfect combination of those, really creative, unique death riffs, but also, the, brutality of Scream Bloody Gore. Now, I personally am not even a fan of Scream Bloody Gore that much. There are 2 or 3 songs on there that I really like, but the songs I like on Scream Bloody Gore were almost redone on this album, but in my opinion better. Zombie Ritual basically got turned into Within the Mind, just changed the lyrics up a little bit and a couple different riffs, but you hear that intro riff and it's made pretty apparent. So yeah, you could see it's a double disc. I really like this double disc format. I don't like when it's just one here and one here. And it has demos and stuff on this side, and then it has just the normal deluxe, absolutely amazingly remastered album on that side. So, number 6 is Incantations, Mortal Throne of Nazarene. I got that one at Recycled Records also. I got this at The Cave in Sacramento, California, sometime 2022. And CD is not in here because it's in my car. But it's just this artwork right here. And then you can see right there, Upon the Throne of Apocalypse artwork, because this is just the same album but backwards. Let's see the track listing right there. Incantation, classic. New York death metal, the best of the best. Moving away from metal and death metal is 9 Inch Nails, The Downward Spiral. Now, a lot of people don't like industrial, but I absolutely love industrial. This is one of my favorite albums of all time. Probably top 5, actually. And I got this at Recycled Records in Reno, Nevada, of course, before they moved. And interesting story. This is actually being held up right now by my old CD case. I got too many for it. When I bought the CD case at a thrift store, I found just this, the deluxe version of Downward Spiral, just the jewel casing. It was super destroyed, and I'd never heard it before. And so I popped that in, gave it a listen, and absolutely loved it. Moving on to number 5. I'm a pretty big Type O Negative fan. there. So this was a pretty awesome find. This is an original World Coming Down. I got at Recycled Records also. It is my favorite type of negative album personally. You can see the little Vinland flag right there. Open that up for you. Now I really love this CD because the insert is also a poster of the band. I'll pull it out real quick. I want to kind of do this a little delicately because, you know, you don't find your favorite CD in this good condition original very often. Oh my goodness. So the best you can do to preserve it, you should. Yeah, I'm not going to pull it all the way out, but yeah, there you go. Cool poster of the band. Obviously, some really cool artwork by them. I love their colors, their artwork, everything. Yeah, so number 6 this is? Yeah. Looks like I got 8 albums instead of... Yeah, I said 8, whatever. This is Ghoul Live in the Flesh. And this has like a special place in my heart, this very specific copy, because I bought it at the merch booth from Digestor when I saw Ghoul for the first and currently only time. I was actually wearing this vest right here. You can see, oh, right here. You can actually see some bloodstains still. And yeah, it was such an amazing show. I went to the show in full Ghoul cosplay. I dressed up as Cremator. Yeah, so at this show, I was really close to this front, and I saw Cremator, who I was dressed up as, of course, and he handed me a pic with him on it. It was really awesome, and after that I was like, wow, I've never gotten a pic before, this is insane, right? And of course it's from one of my favorite bands ever. This was just like momentous. Then he was trying to hand someone in the crowd like perfect set list. And I was like, oh, wow, that's really cool, but he's definitely not going to give it to me. He just gave me the pic. And he starts, like, getting a little aggro, and he crumples it up and, like, forces it into my hand and closes my hand. And I was just like a kid in a candy store, just full wide-eyed shock. Because I was like, wow, I got a pic, and he personally handed me a set list. This is, like, one of the best nights of my life. I'll put some pictures of before and after the show, what I looked like. But yeah, I'll remember this forever. Now this one isn't going to take as long, but it's pretty long itself. My Grind Madness at the BBC. I got this off of Amazon on a reseller, and I specifically want to talk about CD2, because this CD right here has not only Godflesh, but Heresy. Oh, that's the wrong CD. Well, what I was trying to say was this CD right here has not only Napalm Death, not just Extreme Noise Terror, but Carcass and Bolt Thrower. All of those bands on the same CD is just insane. This is not any of those bands. This is that other Nine Inch Nails I was talking about. I don't remember putting that in there, but yeah, that's definitely interesting. Now, we get to the last one. This one is very specifically chosen to be the last CD that I picked. Now, this doesn't have any kind of like memory or like sentimental attachment like the Ghoul one. but it's the coolest thing in my collection right now. Now, I am a pretty big Mortician fan. I have 2 shirts, a lot of pins, a big Mortician back patch on my other vest. Yeah, they're one of my favorite bands ever. I have 3 other Mortician CDs. This right here is a Hacked Up for Barbecue that is signed by the whole band. Will Romer and Roger Beauregard. I got this at, what is the name of the record store? Primitive Recordings. I got this at Primitive Recordings in Las Vegas, Nevada. And it was the very last one. It was hidden in the back. I asked very specifically. He said, the guy that was working there at the time, he told me, I've been waiting for someone to actually ask for this specifically to give it to them. And I was just the first person to ask, I guess. So you can see right there, Will Romer, New York Death Militia. And we've got Roger right there. Yeah, this is just, it was stunning. It was stunning to see, definitely. Obviously this is like such an amazing album too. This is like one of the best Mortician albums, top 3 at the minimum. But yeah, I just want to thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel if you like this. Subscribe if you like Mortician, because I have another video where I remix all of the Final Bloodbath and added the samples back to the songs that had samples. Just a little like passion project, if that makes sense. So if you like this, check that out. Good listening, ear candy. Yeah, thank you. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Oh, stop it, you wasn't that bad.